I love baseball. This World Series proved it. Legends were forged, and heartbreak was a constant. There must be a yin to every yang, and in 2025, we didn't just get a championship series worthy of song. We witnessed quite possibly the greatest baseball series in an age, and the most brutal defeat a team could ever experience. The Toronto Blue Jays. Oh my god, there is pain and then there is pain. You thought Seattle had a brutal exit? The Jays were simply saving the Mariners from this outcome. Complete games by Yoshinobu Yamamoto aside, Game 3 was hell. Absolute hell. Being this close to glory so many times over just to fall victim to Shohei Ohtani getting on base 9 times with 2 homers. Endless chances to get something done, but they just couldn't.
Bouncing ball to second. Edman hurries. Over to first in time.
They fell to playoff Kershaw. His last moment in the bigs was one of vindication and triumph. The ultimate agony. And I kept thinking they were gonna do it. Eric Lauer was bitching his goddamn heart out. He deserved the win. But instead, the Dodgers introduced the world to Will Klein. The guy was only on the roster due to Alex Vesia being away from the team. This unsung hero hurled 4 innings of dominant ball and the most he's pitched in a single game since college. What should have been Toronto's legend became LA's. 18 innings just to fall to the damn sword.
Freeman sends a fly ball to center field. Varsho's going back before the catch strikes me. Freeman has ended it. It's a repeat hero with the last word on a Game 3 classic.
Agony delivered just before the clock struck midnight over there. But that's merely an appetizer, my friends. A supposedly brutal loss unlike any other, tell that to them after games 4 and 5. Incredible performances worthy of a champion, showcasing outstanding hitting and the mastery of Shane Bieber and Treyas Savage. The Jays were about to do it. 2 dates at home to secure immortality for the first time in almost 35 years. The roar of the Canadian faithful ready to go elbows out and allegedly save baseball. Yet it never did. Game 6 was pain. Pure pain. If you were to tap into the tears of everyone in attendance, you get the finest maple syrup available. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He happened again. I was out here thinking Snell was their mad bum. No, Yamamoto is. The Jays were 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position with death in the air. Down by 2 in the bottom of the 9th. But that's too tame.
Line to deep center field. Dean on the run. Justin can't get there. It wedges in the bottom of the wall, and it's a dead ball.
How the fuck does that even happen? Do you know how near impossible it is to jam a ball like that into the wall? All he needed was 1 inch and that bounces off of the run scoring. The whole half of the inning probably changes. Instead,
Jimenez floats one left field. Hernandez makes the catch. Back to second. Game 7 tomorrow night.
holy fucking shit, what a play! Kike Hernandez is a postseason animal, and it gave the Dodgers life. We all knew the series was going 7. There was no way the gods were allowing otherwise. Beautiful Game 7.
Fly ball deep center. Edman's going back. The ball is gone. 3-run home run. Bo Bichette.
There it is. Bo Bichette, Springer, and Bautista moment. All of Canada exploded into jubilation at once. It may be early, but there's no way the Dodgers are coming back from this. Not against Maximum Scherzer in what could be his final game in the majors. The Dodgers score 1 run, fine, take it. A 1-run game on a solo shot by Muncy? Okay, but the Jays are so close. 3 outs stand between them and glory. Only 3 more outs and...
Drilled to left field and deep. And gone! No way! Miguel Rojas!
Oh my god. Miguel Rojas. Deliverer of pain to an entire nation. A guy who hadn't hit a home run in weeks. Ties the game and breaks hearts in 1 swing. And you thought it was just that? You wanna know what happens? Yoshinobu goddamn Yamamoto. On 1 day of rest after throwing nearly 100 pitches. He comes in with the bases loaded. He'll deliver judgment.
Roller to second. Rojas comes home! In time!
Literal centimeters away from glory. They nearly had it. To have glory stripped away from you because IKF had a terrible lead-off third. Toronto now is their equivalent of the puck was in the net. But there were only 2 outs. There's 1 more chance with the best contact hitter in this series. Ernie Clement.
Fly ball to left field. Hernandez on the run with Pages over a
Are we just pulling off feats of glory on accident now? Andy Pajes was terrible with the bat, and even he had his glorious moment. That was Toronto's best chance. It's gone. Yamamoto's fucking dealing now. He's not giving up another run. And unfortunately, with that leads to the final verdict.
Smith hits a high fly ball to deep left field. It's got a chance. It is gone. It's Will Smith in Game 7.
Will Smith slapped all of Canada like he did Chris Rock. Keep his team's name out of your fucking mouth. You think that's anguish enough? There's one last parting gift. The leadoff double by Vlad Jr. and runners on first and third with one out. Merely delaying the inevitable.
Bounces one up the middle. That's to the back. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out.
What you're hearing is all of baseball Twitter melting down. Coping and seething from coast to coast. The Dodgers have gone back to back. And they more than earned this one. Baseball is apparently ruined. Now, I've seen soul-crushing defeats in the past. I lived through 28-3. The series loss may be up there. It's at least up there with 2011 with the Rangers being David Freese to death. But Toronto should have absolutely no shame in the way they played. The Jays were outstanding and worthy of praise, but to lose like this? This could devastate the franchise. Who knows if they even make it back here again? I hope to God they do for their sake. All those memories throughout October only to get glory ripped from you at the last possible moment in nearly every way. And the worst part is that they're going to be compared to those chokers on ice when they're nowhere near that infamy. The Blue Jays won a Game 7. Yet for all of this, I had the pleasure of witnessing one of the greatest series of my lifetime. Yet for every glory, there must be agony. That's for Toronto. You deserved a better shake than this. Sorry, Canada.